Former FBI agent Dr. Jerry Clark. And Jerry, you worked many events where the assignment entailed was all about protection. First of all, just talk about how the Secret Service and all law enforcement handled a very difficult situation today.
Yeah, first, their response was amazing. This is truly a historic event. What we witnessed, it'll take us a long time to process. We're always going to try to learn what we could do better, what we did really well, and there'll be a lot of debriefing and information sharing on this for future events.
Jerry, it was very apparent early on about their extensive training. To watch them go into work as we look at the tape again, even from the time the former president was hit in the ear until the time they got him to the SUV. So how often do they practice for a day like this?
I'll tell you, in protective service detail work, that's all you do is practice. You run through different scenarios, you work with training, you work with extricating the principle from the area, you look at high-speed driving, you look at anything you can do. There's a lot of planning that goes into these events, both pre-planning and during the activity or the event. So this is a major organizational, group effort from the minute you walk into this all the way until the principal leaves the scene.
About 90 minutes, Jerry, after the shots rang out, word came out that the alleged shooter was no longer a threat. So they say the shots came from about 200 to 300 feet away. What do you make of these reports, the location and the distance of the shooting?
Well, normally to get into these events, you're screened. So obviously this person was able to get a gun to a position where they weren't screened. And I'll tell you what, the response was quick and that was great. But there is going to be some discussion on how and these open air events and how difficult they are to keep secure and safe.
The final question for you then, do you keep going through your mind, how did this happen? How did he get there in that position?
You sure do. I mean, again, having run a major case, and this is going to be way above that, you'll go through every aspect of what happened here today and try to figure out how this happens. You have multiple agencies assisting the Secret Service, so you want to try to see all the different agencies discussing what happened to see what we can do better.
Dr. Jerry Clark, we appreciate your time tonight and insight. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
Lisa?